morning. I'm Jeff Lindsay, Senior Minister here at our church. I'm standing in the common, our hallway. Behind me is some banners that were put there just a few years ago as we thought about who we want to be as a church and how we would define the work that we do. These are our core values that guide us as a community of faith. They not only help us to figure out how we are going to interact with each other, how we're going to relate to one another, how we're going to grow in our understanding of God, but they also help us to focus where we're going missionally. These values, these core understandings of who we are, is what we think about as we go out into the world. I'm really excited that you get a chance to meet Elaine Heltne. Elaine Heltne was the chair of our missions resource team, but we hired her part-time to become our missions coordinator. She's doing a great job helping mobilize us as a congregation, in introducing us to our ministry partners, and then helping us to figure out how we can go out into the world and do good for Christ's sake. I'm glad you were here with us this morning. And now a few thoughts from Elaine.
Good morning. If you attended church yesterday, I hope you took the opportunity to visit the Missional Madness stations, tried some fun activities, learned a bit about our mission highlights for the next 3 months, and enjoyed some great treats. This morning, I wanted to share a bit about my involvement with missions and share what's happening in the months ahead. Before I get to my story, I want to put a plug in for Christian Wynn's class, Crossing the Bridge, a closer look at how we live missionally. It's on Sunday mornings after church and available via Zoom. I encourage you to attend as he takes us on a journey through the history of missions and then helps shape what it means to live missionally. You might recall he did a Monday meditation on January 31st that included an introduction into this class. In regard to my story and why I get involved both inside and outside the church community, it's because of 1 Peter 4, verse 10. As each has received a gift, employ it for one another, as good stewards of God's varied grace. God created us to serve, and He equips us to serve. As I reflect on the opportunities I've had to serve, I've grown in my faith when living out the gifts God has given to me. And I've seen firsthand the strong relationships that are built and the unity within our faith community. As I prepared for this morning, I was reminded of what is on our church website about serving. In the section about us, there's a description that we as a church are passionate about community and eager to serve Christ through missional engagement locally and internationally. Then under the section What We Believe, there's a statement, as the church, we are called to proclaim the gospel to all the world, to care for one another and to serve the world, striving for justice, peace, and reconciliation among all people. And under the principles of congregationalism, the last statement reads, all members are ministers. We are all priests unto God and are part of the priesthood of all believers. Each of us has a ministry in our daily lives and in the life of the church. There is so much evidence of this at work in our church community. In 2019, I became a part of the Missions Resource Team, also known as MRT. I have the opportunity to work with a great team that includes Karen Eppel, Aaron Henderson, Susan Lusky, Pat Mann, Vivian McEwen, and Jeff Lindsay as the staff liaison. Each brings their own gifts and talents to the team. This provides us an opportunity to work within the church as we allocate the funds to our partners through what the church has budgeted for missions. And we work outside the community as we build the partner relationships. Over the last 18 months, the team has brought many of our mission partners in front of the congregation so you could learn more about the work they do. In the months ahead, we will be integrating the organizations selected through the Blessing Initiative as part of the MRT process. I also get to partner with Michelle Steinke and the many ways she lives out one of her gifts of making connections. In partnership with her and alignment with Christian Wynn's class, the Monday meditations in the months ahead will provide an opportunity to hear how others live missionally. You'll hear from members within our community, some of our mission partners, and some of our blessing initiatives. They will share how they have been impacted and or changed by the community they serve. For those looking for an opportunity to get involved, I pray that these stories will spark some interest for you and that you will seek God's guidance in how you can use your gifts. God calls us to do kingdom work, and there's a strong history within this community, but it takes every part of this body working together to make it happen. When you find a place to serve, you become part of a greater community, and it provides fulfillment that is good for others and good for the soul. If at any time you are looking for ways to get involved with missions or our partners, please contact me or visit the Connection Corner on Sundays. Keep in mind, there are opportunities that range from 1 hour a year, 1 hour a month, 1 hour a week, to 1 hour a day. In closing, I wish you all a great week and leave you with these questions to consider.